Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel again. Today we're gonna be showing you how to do some LED installation for the headlight bulbs. I bought these out of Amazon for $30–40, but before we start, I do want to let you guys know that you guys are gonna be required to remove this bumper to get to the headlights, because there's some locking clips that you guys have to mess with it, or else if you try to do them like this without taking the bumpers, it is going to be very difficult for you to do, because those clips will eventually come out if you start messing with them. You will have to jack up the car and get underneath the car and start taking some screws on the bottom off to remove the bumper. I will be showing you how to start doing this in this video. I'm not going to show the end because it's just the same process of taking it off, just put everything back on. But like I said, you will have to remove the bumper. You will have to take a lot of screws off, the grill, the side skirts, not the skirts, the side, oh, I forgot what you call them, in the wheel. Dang, I forgot the name of them. But anyways, those, you're gonna have to take some screws out of those plastics to move them out of the way. So if this is not the video for you, I recommend you not watching it, because you do have to take a lot of things off. Mainly not a lot of things, it's just mainly screws that you have to take off, but you will have to take all that out. If you want to go ahead and do this, do it at your own risk. I'm not responsible for any kind of damage you do to your vehicle, any wires. I'm just doing this for myself, and at the same time, if you want to go ahead and follow me, that's why I'm explaining what I'm doing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Today I'm gonna actually be installing some LED lights that I got off Amazon a while ago. I gave them to my dad for his Focus, but he's not gonna end up using them anymore, and they look like this. They were pretty cheap, $30–40 I believe. And yesterday I was gonna order some so I can get them in, and then my dad said no, go ahead and use the ones that you gave me a while ago. I'm not gonna end up using them, so here they are. I'm gonna end up using these. They are exactly the same H7s that my B6 Passat uses right now. I wanted to make it easier for you guys and actually do everything from the back, but unfortunately my dumbass pulled this back a little too far and unfortunately took the little clip off on the from the headlight. So I have to actually go ahead and take off the bumper. So if you do not want to go ahead and take off the bumper, I recommend you then don't doing this, because technically speaking you do have to take the bumper off to get to the headlights and do it properly, which is, I hate doing it. But if you don't want to do this, then don't do this. It's all on your own risk. Go ahead and do as you please. But let's continue on. I'm actually gonna go ahead and install these. Like I said, I got both pairs right here, and as you can see, they're Infantry, however you say that brand. But I'm gonna do these. My wife has a 2010 Ford Fusion that I did get some LED lights a while ago for her too, so those are working very fine, and they're really bright at nights too. So figured I use these on mine, since my Passat does not have HIDs. I'm gonna go ahead and install those LEDs just because I like the wider light. But like I said, I'm gonna have to take the bumper off since I accidentally took this off. I'm gonna go ahead and install the light bulb, the stock light bulb, really quick so you guys can see what it looks like, which I already have in here. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see, it's not a lot of light, but I don't know how well you can see in there. I got the stock light in there, light bulb. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in really quick and show you. I'm sorry, that was too close to me. So I can show you really quick what stock looks like right now to what the LEDs will look like here in a minute. So give me 1 second and I'm gonna go ahead and get this installed really quick so I can show you guys what it looks like. Alright, it's gonna be a little loose in there because I don't have the clip in there tying it down, but just so you can get an idea of what it looks like, I want to show you really quick. Let me go ahead and turn the light on really quick too, so I can show you guys what it looks like. 1 second while I turn this light on. Okay, so really quick, like I said, that's what it looks like right now, stock. And I have to clean this one out. I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and fix this light so I don't have to get a new one, but that's what it looks like right now. So at the same time, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys while I'm doing this, I'm actually gonna show you guys really quick on how to install them and how to get the bumper out really quick. I already have everything ready. It's a T20 and I'm using an adapter from 3/8, so I can go ahead and make it faster with the gun. So let me go ahead and turn these lights off, and then we're gonna get started on taking the bumper off. I want to show you guys too the process of what I'm doing as well. I'm gonna try to speed it up as much as I can. So let me go ahead and turn these lights off, and I can start showing you guys really quick. That's how to take this off. So give me 1 second. We'll start doing this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let's go ahead and start removing these. Like I said, it's a T25. While I'm doing this, at the same time, I want to show you guys and make this really quick on how to start removing this. So like I said, T25, and I got the if you have an impact gun or whatever you have to make it easier. So let's go ahead and get started. Hope I can get as much footage and make it easier for you guys here. Let me fix my GoPro because it's about to fall. Quick, because this is a little different than the GLI and the Jettas. I mean the GLIs and the GTIs. There is gonna be, I don't know how well you guys can see, but there's gonna be, where did I see them? Oh, 2 screws on the bottom right here. If you have a Passat B6, there's one right here, and the other one's right there. So we're gonna have to go ahead and take those off too. So give me 1 second while I'm doing this really quick as well. So the grill does have to come off because there is let me see where it was again. Okay, the grill does have to come off in order to take this off, so we're gonna go ahead and have to start taking this off. Give me 1 second, we'll start doing that. Remember, on the side panels, I forgot to tell you, there's gonna be some screws as well. You can see right there. So we're gonna have to take that one off so the bumper can come off on the other side as well. Alright, so let me go ahead and do that and I'll get back with you guys, okay? Alright guys, I'm back again. As you can see, I'm sweating like crazy. It's really hot out here, but just want to give you guys a heads up. It's gonna be easier if you guys turn your right side or your left side to your left side. Go ahead and steer all the way to your left as much as you can, because you are gonna have to take screw out of here, and we're gonna go ahead and start pulling this back as much as we can, because I don't know if you can see right here and right there, there's some size 11 nuts, plastic nuts, that you have to actually take off because it does hold the bumper. And then right here and the other side as well. When you go to the right side, I left mine facing the left because I was able to. Just thought I'd try before I have you guys go ahead and turn the steering wheel. We're gonna go ahead and take, you can see there was a one right here holding it. Go ahead and take that one off with your T20. And as you can see up there, I don't know if you can see very well, but there's some size 11 nuts that you have to take off as well. So I already did that. One side already came out and I'm still sweating like crazy. And as you can see, it exposed the headlight, which you're gonna have to take your, these are different sizes now, so you're gonna have, believe they're T27s, which I have. These aren't even mine to begin with, these are my dad's, but I believe it's T27. So let's go ahead and try T27. No, I mean it fits in there, but it's not tight, so you want to make sure it's tight enough, or else you are gonna mess it up. So let's go with the T30 right here. We're gonna do the T30s. And yes sir, it is a T30. So let me go ahead and start taking that off so I can show you guys what I'm talking about that I didn't. Sorry if you guys weren't able to see because I'm not actually paying. I don't have a little screen on my GoPro, but as you can see, there's one in here and then some in here, there, and there, to take the plastic cover off, because you need to get to the one in here as well, which will release the headlight. So now that it's released, let me go ahead and take it off. Oh, it's pretty hot. Okay, so now that it's exposed, oh, I forgot, you're gonna have to go ahead and unplug your cable right here. Let me go ahead and do that really quick. Okay, to take the headlight off, because there is the light. Oh, here's the light bulb, as you can see. So once you do this, here's how it's supposed to be. This side right here, as you can see, has to be facing down like that to keep pressure on it. So gonna make it so much easier to take the headlight off. That you have to guide yourself in like that. Goes in right there like that, which my other LED lights do have right here, so that's a good thing. Make sure your headlight bulb or whatever LED lights, if you ever do this, has that in there, whereas they're not the correct ones. Like I said, mine are RH7s. So let's go ahead and start taking, we'll take the light bulb off, and this I have to put back in there, which is a pain in the ass. If, like I said, I had to go ahead and take my bumper off because I had accidentally removed this. So like I said, there's a little groove for this again, so go ahead and actually, before, if it's got a wire like this, go ahead and pass it through the lock mechanism first, because if you go ahead and install this and then go ahead and put everything back, it's gonna be a big pain in the ass to go ahead and take everything off again. So actually, hold up, give me a second. We're gonna go ahead and put this, oh my god, let's see how we're gonna do this, because these are totally different. They won't be able to go over the mechanism right here. Okay, so since they're this fat, go ahead and just put them over like this. Like that, actually. Make sure this follows the little thing right here. I figured it out. Go ahead and do that. Put the light bulb in. And then go ahead and stick these in the little holes where this are supposed to be at. Oh man. Like that. And then I'm back. I was struggling for like 30 minutes literally, because I don't know if you can see in here the little the clip that I was talking about. Man, it was a very big pain in the ass to actually put in there. I recommend easier starting by putting in on this side right here. If you're looking at like this, the way I'm doing it, on the right hole. Go ahead and put that pin in first, and then I had to use this size screwdriver and then this one to put it in. It made it easier for me. So I did this one and hold in like this. This is what I did. Once that one, I don't know how well you can see, but once this one right here, that side was in, I went ahead and go ahead and locked it down. That way it's not moving at all. Once it's locked down, I went ahead and started with the bigger screwdriver. I grabbed this pin right here, the lock pin, and push it far as much as I can. And with this one right here, I started pushing it down, and until I got it in, and then let go of both of them. That's what I did. I had to mess like that for like 30 minutes. That's why it's easier if that pin ever comes off, but it's gonna be way easier to actually take your bumper off, like I said, because we need to get to this and start doing all that. And I'm plugging them in. Wait, hold up. Yeah, so the positive goes with that no, actually the positive goes with the yellow. I'm sorry, like that. The yellow is positive. Yeah, the yellow is positive. The reddish, greenish, brownish one looking is negative. So plug them in right, and that's it. And we're gonna go ahead and tug this down. Put your cover back on, and voila. Before you go ahead and start putting anything back in there, it's better if you will go ahead and start testing it to make sure it lights up. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now, just to make sure it does light up, because if not, then you're gonna have to take everything back off. You went ahead and plugged everything back in. So be careful when you're doing this. Don't break the cable or anything like that. Okay, no, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and just put it back in place just for right now to test it out. So make sure it clicks in. There we go. Give me 1 second, let me turn this on. Okay, as you can see, it does light up. You can see right here it's lighting up. So see right here in my hand, it lights up. So as you can see, it works good. So it lights up. For the next one, we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing. Go ahead and take the other side of the bumper off, take the screws on the bottom off as well, and gonna have a plastic like this as well. Go ahead and take that off, like I said, to get to the two T30s on the bottom. They're all gonna be T30s, so go ahead and take those off and do the same thing I did on this headlight. Once you do that, you're gonna go ahead and put everything back up on there. I forgot to tell you that you're gonna have to raise the car up a little bit, because on the bottom of here, I don't know if you can see right there, there's some holes for screws right there. You're gonna have to take some screws on the bottom, and those take T25s. T20s or T25s, something like that as well. So you're gonna have to go ahead and jack it up and get those out of there. So let me go ahead and finish the other headlight and I'll get back with you guys. Alright guys, I'm done putting the LED lights on. And it is a little struggle if you've never done it before. So go ahead and be careful when you're doing this. I already put everything back on there. The headlight bulbs do come on. Those LEDs are very bright. For 30-40 bucks, it's not that much. But yeah, just be careful whenever you're doing this, because it is a lot to take off, and it is a little, there's some wires in here and stuff when you're doing that. So please make sure you watch the full video before you start doing this yourself. And like I said from the beginning, it's at your own risk. I'm not responsible for anything that does happen to your vehicle or any wires that you break. This is me just doing it to myself, and at the same time showing you how to do it if you're wanting to do the same thing. And again, I'm not responsible for anything that happens to your vehicle, especially any wiring, any kind of connectors, or if you plug in the headlights backwards and you blow them. It's not responsible for any of that. I'm just here to do it myself, and if you want to go ahead and do it, go ahead and follow me. I didn't show you guys how to do all that how to put everything back together, because it does follow the same process of doing it again. And all you have to do is just go back in there and just take everything that you took off and just go back in there, do it backwards. Go ahead and just start putting it back in there. The way I did it, go ahead and start doing it again. So this is what it looks like now, all put back together. So let me go ahead and turn those headlights on so you guys can see what they look like now. So give me 1 second. As you can see, both headlights do come on. So like I said, the one on the left side I do have to clean because it's previously it's been on the sun too much. The right side, it's starting to do the same thing again. But if you're looking at the way I'm looking at it right now, I'm talking about the right, which would be considered the left. That one's clean, that's considered the left. The one on the right is the one that's bad. That will be the left if you're looking at the way we're looking at it, but it's still the right. So I'm gonna have to clean that one, and the left side I have to start cleaning that one before it gets like the right side. But yeah, there you go guys, the lights do come on, everything works. Like I said, make sure everything fits in right. Make sure you test it before you start putting it back together, because it is a pain in the ass to go ahead and start taking everything back off it. Nothing works, so don't put everything back together before you test it out. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If anything or any questions, go ahead and let me know. I'll be free to respond back in the comments. I don't mind. But yeah, you guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next one.